Колеги, вітання. Ми продовжуємо робочі.
Meetings, we continue our working day. Colonel Lysenko is taking the floor. Good afternoon, esteemed colleagues. In Mariupolsky direction yesterday, the military actions were conducted in Lomakino and Shirokino settlements. The enemy was firing at our positions, mostly from small arms, but in the evening, the artillery shelling was registered from 152mm howitzers. According to Ukrainian representatives in the Joint Center of Coordination and Control near Shirokino settlement, the militants were actively using the systems Grad-P, also known as Partisan, and that is what this system looks like. This is modernization of the Grad system, which fires single shells. This information is confirmed also by our reconnaissance. The statistics of shellings of our position certifies that in Shirokino, the enemy concentrated up to 5 units of Grad-P systems. Because of small size and mobility, this weapon is easy to hide, taking into account the caliber. These systems are to be taken away from the system of delineation. In Donetsk direction, the most active military actions were conducted near Gorlivka. The enemy was starting the intensive shelling near Krasny Pahar settlement, used 122mm guns and tanks. Also, the enemy was actively shelling at our positions to the west from Donetsk at a wide section of front line from Avdiivka to Mariinka. The use of tanks by illegal armed groups was registered near Vodene and Opetne yesterday during the military task execution near Krasnogorivka. The truck with 7 Ukrainian servicemen got exploded, and the result of the explosion, our servicemen were killed. Having heavy losses during the attack to Mariinka, the militants are changing their tactics. They are now using the subversive groups, and they are conducting provocative shellings at the positions of ATO and also on the territories which are under their control. To the west of Donetsk, near Mariinka and Krasnogorivka, the commandership of ATO conducts work on identifying and eliminating them. In Lugansk direction yesterday, the active military actions were conducted at the whole section of the front line from Zolote to Stanitsa Luganska. Near Grichishkina settlements of Novaidarsk district, the ATO forces eliminated the military subversive reconnaissance group. Also, there was a big battle near Krymske. In Krymske, the 3 of our servicemen were got to the mine, and they were hospitalized. The facts of the use of heavy weaponry by militants were not registered yesterday. In the result of shellings, the militants near Stanitsa Luganska, 3 houses were ruined. Yesterday in the ATO zone, 55 flights of enemy drones were registered, and during the last 24 hours, in the result of military actions, 8 Ukrainian servicemen were killed and 5 more were wounded. The President of Ukraine awarded Ukrainian law enforcement officers. Petro Poroshenko, the President Poroshenko, awarded 19 servicemen of the National Guard of Ukraine and the workers of the Ministry of Interior who participated in ATO in the east of Ukraine. The head of the state thanked the representatives of Ukrainian militia and National Guards for heroic deed that they commit every day, bringing the victory closer at the front line and inside the country. The president has especially mentioned the heroic deed of the lieutenant of the National Guard, Zavada, who last year covered the regrouping of his brothers in arms near Mariinka, awarding the staff, the hero, to the widow and to the parents. Petro Poroshenko thanked them for the real hero. Ukrainian special services are preventing the dissemination of separatist ideas. The Security Service of Ukraine did not prevented the creation in Mykolaiv region, the fake anti-Ukrainian republic. They were doing it to show that in Nikolaev everyone is against Ukraine. Say it again, most people are for Donetsk Republic and Lugansk Republic, but that's not so. People who came today for this meeting, did they know what are the specific tasks of your meeting? No, they didn't. Who invented the name Dmitry, who's from Russia? What for did he need this People's Council of Nikolaev? And to show, to demonstrate in Russian mass media, then in Ukraine and Nikolaev, everything, all people are against the authorities, even though this is the lie. The fake republic was planned to be declared at so-called people's meetings. This meeting was to be controlled by Russian curators in online mode and had to create the needed propagandist picture for Russian mass media. However, this subversive action was prevented by a security service. People who came to this meeting told that the initiators of the meeting did not inform them about the objective of this meeting, but the participants were promised to get some monetary remuneration. The Security Service of Ukraine also prevented the act of terrorism in Sumy. The Ukrainian Special Service detained in Sumy the local citizen who was planning to commit the act of terrorism in gas infrastructure. According to his idea, the explosive was to explode during the patriotic action of the citizens of the city. The person who is from Russian Federation, from Kursk district region, he approved Russian aggression against Ukraine and decided to support it, destabilizing the situation in Sumy. The terrorist was detained at his own car near Sumy department, Ukrtransgaz, which is in the list of the places with enhanced threat of terrorism. During the search of the car, the law enforcers confiscated the explosive, which is now studied by experts.
In the east of Ukraine, Ukrainian law enforcers has expropriated the illegal arms on June 7th near the checkpoint in Mayorsk. They have stopped a car which is owned by the resident from Sumy, and this person himself has been residing in Israel, but his family in occupied Donetsk, and he was coming back, and law enforcers has arrested arms produced in Russia. Ukrainian law enforcement officers had come back from the ATO area. Thus, 15 traffic inspectors from Ternopil spent 1 month in Donetsk, and now they are substituted with their colleagues from other regions of Ukraine. Also, during their service in the East, they carried out some care activities over children's shelter, and before going home they presented foodstuff, and Ukrainian service and overhaul teams ensure restoration and reconstruction of the heavy machinery. And one of the members of this team is Ruslan. His service has started in the year 2000, and he serves in Zhytomyr region, and he has a wife and 5 children, and currently he is doing everything possible to protect and to protect his country and to defend the country, and to make the life of his children more happy. The machinery which Ruslan has been restoring is always challenging, and he also many times evacuated this machinery from the front line. Since there are no questions, thank you very much, and the next briefing will be at 1:15. Thank you.